Part 2, Session 10J. Yes, Color Kingdom New World Creative Arts for all kind and loving hearts all around our global world nations. All right, and that includes online, internet, world wide web. Hello, y'all. And here we are again, learning some very valuable lessons. Okay, and I am the instructor, teacher, guide, armed barrier. All right, that's the ruler by which y'all are to go by. It's also a measuring rod, a staff that goes right along with as a companion with the ark. All right? You notice a lot of people walk around with that ancient Africa's ark, you know, that symbol, that design. That's my soul's ancient ancestry artistry. And y'all know what else? I am here reclaiming it. Alright? And whosoever they might be wearing one or them, I'm also present to inform them that they have a misinterpretation, a misconception all about what it actually means. You see, when these younger souls get a hold to something like that, they don't know how to act. They are childish and immature. They are minors, and they are ignorant, not innately or natural or natively, but basically because they elect to vote for something that is a humane right. They pray to false gods and deities, goddesses, make-believe fantasy world, fictitious fame and fortune, and at the same time accuse one another of doing what they are doing themselves, which makes them bogus, bigots, and hateful hegemony hypocrites also too. All right, so I'm able as an artist, appointed and anointed, to do a true up, you know, to measure things and to weigh them out and form a dynamic equilibrium, biological balance, better benefited and blessed. All right, because we're talking about our new world creative arts beginnings. That's of a grandly great Genesis genius. Hello, y'all. Listen up. Now, let me say this on the serious side, because this is a grave matter. You know, I've had some of these people that represents what they call the UNIC, ACL, that's something with the Garvey-Mite branches and leadership president and all of that stuff. I've talked about that in other sessions, so you'll be able to read in between the line their specific names, all right? I'm not going to call those names out here, because everybody deserves an opportunity to change their minds, have a change of heart and all of that good stuff like that. It's very important. Matter of fact, it is imperative that I be patient, all right, and go over it again and tell them again. You made a threat subtly against the wrong person. I am the Undertaker's son of SUNGODD. I never forget. And if I can't catch up with you yesterday, I will catch up with you tomorrow. All right? If it means confronting you face up at one of these gatherings or locks conference or symposiums or whatever it is, you will get a chance to meet me. And I walk up to you, I'm going to tell you something that I intend for you not to like. I'm going to call you what you are. And it's an N-word. Okay? And I'm going to let you know something. Every time that I hear one of you N-words get on your talk radio show with this hog hate, with this pork envy and jealousy of other brothers and sisters eating soul food, I am condemning you to the devil's damnation here on the face of this earth in this lifetime. And I'm sending all of my angels and agents after you. And you don't know how they look or who they are, but believe me, they will take you out. All right? And also know this. Y'alls that have went against me and disrespected me and all of this contempt that I have documented and filed off in my computer, bright, brilliant brains, that's a testimony. That's a case against you. All right? And you have already dug your deep hole 9 feet deep. And all I have to do is to blow on you, in a whirlwind, and you'll fall in it. All right? I want you to know that. When you get on there with all of that pork hate and hog hate, and I go back into history to this honorable brother, Mr. Malcolm X Little, all right? You see what happened to him? You thinking it was the United States government, the white people, or the black Muslims and all of that. Yeah, they carried it out. But there's a higher power above them remotely, and it is of Z-BLACKRAYZ and of Z-BLACKRAYZ. He was called back, as I said before. All of them that was involved with a racist, renegade, rogue, reptilian race religion were called back. They were rejected. They did not receive a pass. You understand me? They failed in their mission. They started to believe in this imposed inquisition of these false religious faiths. They failed to use them as a tool for revolution and freedom. They started making profits off of them. Money changers. They became shepherds who led the flocks astray. And I'm talking about middle class and upper class. They hate the downtrodden poor masses of brothers and sisters still struggling. They can't stand the sight of them because they have these uncultured ways. What do you expect coming out of enslavement? With no leadership and guidance. When you do go out and register to vote, the damn politicians deceive you. What do you expect when your own uncles are raping and robbing you, punking you out? Your own family members. You can't even trust your own mother. She's laying in the bed having sex with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes along while y'all are in the house and you can hear the bed and the walls shaking. Huh? That's a curse. That is not a blessing. And then after she gets pregnant, then here we go with another infant baby, all confused in the mind. You'll see what I'm talking about. While she was gang-banging, having her fun and lust, she was pre-programming her kids to be defeated in their own psychology. even before they started to compete in this competitive world. They are losers because of the chaos and confusion that is inbred. All right? Now let me leave her alone and move on to these males, because these are the ones that I am chastising right now. They're going to feel that whip, baby, and it's not going to be a whip cracker. I'm talking about snap, crackle, and pop. Punitive pressure. You know, these MFs, you know what they call them? Mother effers. Yeah, going around having all of these babies. Yeah, one to the other. I know the story, and I'm not going to get deep off into that. But I'm telling you, you're down. You couldn't afford to take care of them even if you wanted to. You knew that before the fact. You know you didn't have no doggone money. You know you didn't have the right attitude. You know that we are at war. And you want to bring another child inside of a war zone where you have been told how they are poisoning our kids with these vaccinations, and the school being dominated by white female teachers who hate them, little black boys. You've been told by one of the greatest psychologists right now, Garvey Might. You know this. These people on the front line been giving lectures, YouTube, blog talk radio, black radio, all of it, informing you what's going on. Howsoever, I understand why most of so-called black males and black women, Africans in America, don't trust any of these leaderships or anybody trying to tell them anything, is because they have been disappointed so many times. You see? So I take all of that in consideration. So I am going to assume the accountability through KINGDOM NWCA to reach out to all of those who are on the grassroots ground level zero. All right? And you have an invitation inside of Color Kingdom New World Creative Art. You will not be criticized because you decide to eat pork or hogs or pig feet or chitterlings or chitlins and all of that ham hocks. You can eat all you want to, and nobody here will say a doggone negative word about it, because all of those who have spoken and said that over the years, and I have named them specifically, they were called back. Okay, because they did that with a religion. It was religious when they came out and did that. They learned those bad habits through religion, throughout that Bible, that Holy Quran, what was built on the Holy Bible. When every time they get on there and read the Most High said, they are a liar, because the Most High never existed, all right? It was a man just like you and I who wrote those words, okay? Because that Sun God never talked to you. It talks through us. Right now today, and I'm testifying, telling you, it did not write anything, all right? Nothing. This is me, myself, I am the original creative artist, CHD. I'm the artist. I'm the one who drew the pictures. I'm the one who created the art. I'm the one that drew the cross. That's my cross. That is a Christ-likeness cross. It has nothing to do with Jesus. You understand? It has something to do with the truth, the light. And that is the law of life, like locks of Amanura. Amen. That's Sun God, baby. Okay, next I'm going to rattle this off, because this is AFRICARAMBEE, Africadio. Now there's another person who calls himself a CEO, some type of leader, black, you know, all black radio and all of that. I'm not going to put his name out here either, because I don't want anybody to do anything to him. He has a responsibility to his beautiful young daughter, and that's the only thing that he needs to be concentrating on, and shut his big mouth up. But anyway, he has misled people. You know, he's a bigot and a hypocrite, and because he'll say, brothers, I love you, and all of that good stuff like that. It sounds good superficially, but I tested him. I challenged him, and the first thing that he did was squeal like a damn pig, threatened me and warned me that he'll go to the white man and cry. Hello, y'all. Goodbye for now from the kind-hearted kinky king of Color Kingdom, New World Creative Art.